Hi, happy to be here again. I'm so glad you're here. I wanted to come here today and share a little bit about a word that I find so important and has really changed my whole life in a lot of ways. Uh, it's a simple word and it's the word why. And I wanted to come in and talk today about my why. Why am I here? Why am I here talking about processed food addiction? Why did I start a YouTube channel? Why do I feel so passionately about recovery from processed food addiction as I do? And in order for me to do that, I really, wanted to sort of start with what led me to my why. What led me to this why that I'm here talking about and my building a platform on is a source of deep, deep shame. I felt so ashamed for who I was, for how I ate, for how I looked, for how I acted with food and around food. I felt a deep source of shame and self-condemnation, self-blame, and at times, many times, self-hatred and self-judgment. And I thought that my addiction to processed foods was a lack of willpower, a lack of worth of having the kind of life and physical health and physical appearance that I deserved. I thought it was something genetic. I thought it was something familial. I thought it was something that was modeled for me and something that I didn't deserve my way out of. And now I realize that none of those things are true. Absolutely none of those things are true. I have incredible willpower, and I still overate and indulged and became addicted to processed foods. And what I know now is that this addiction is, and I use the word often, and I will continue to use the word often, it is insidious and it is destructive and it is an addiction. The foods are engineered to be addicting to the reward centers in our brains. And my brain was primed for addiction from a young age. And life experiences contributed to the my seeking of ease and comfort outside of myself. And so when I began to understand that this addiction, how it was engineered and sold and marketed to and given to us, given to me, I was able to finally start to heal and recover. But more importantly, I found my why. And my why is I'm here talking about recovery from this, from processed food addiction, which for me looked like morbid obesity. And for me, it looked like obesity since childhood. And for me, it looked like loss of jobs and loss of marriage and loss of relationships and loss of loved ones. And for me, it looked like loss of a life lived. But when I found out that this is an addiction and that there's a way out, that recovery is possible, I found something even infinitely more valuable, and that is freedom. So my why is because freedom can be found from this addiction. Freedom can be had, and with freedom comes intense amounts of joy and relief and gladness and an understanding and clarity and a renewed lease on life that is, at whatever age we get it, such a gift. And so my why, it really encompasses the word freedom. It encompasses sharing not only the pain, not only the heartache, not only the disappointment and the fear, the deep, profound fear that comes with this addiction, but my why encompasses the opposite of all of those negative life experiences. And it really encompasses the potential for freedom from all of that. And so I'm here today to talk about my why, because I have to begin with why. Any new venture, any new new project in life, I find if I know the why behind it, whether it's as a child, my mom telling me something that I had to do, I would always ask her, well, why? And once I understood the why, I was able to execute in a different way. Or even as an adult now, knowing, in my 9 to 5 job, knowing the why behind a project I'm working on or deliverable that I have to deliver. It's knowing the why helps me connect to the work, connect to the people, and deliver something that people feel connected to. And that's what I'm here to do today. Why I want to talk about my why. I'm just beyond grateful. My why came to me, oh gosh, about 8 years into my recovery. I'm almost 15 years into recovery now from processed food addiction, severe processed food addiction, and morbid obesity. And 8 years ago, I lost over 200 pounds without surgery or pills or medical intervention of any kind other than working with a dietitian and a counselor. And I realized that I had a story to share, but that I could help people find their own stories from, of recovery. I didn't know it as recovery. I just back then thought of it as weight loss, but it is so much more than that. And so, as I have evolved in my own recovery journey, I've realized the freedom that I have now in so many ways, the freedom to love myself most importantly, at the top of that list, and the freedom to be myself, and the freedom to live life and not be chained to the food, and not be chained to this deep desire to fill this void inside of me that was, I thought, could only be filled with food. I have freedom that I can feel and touch and hold every day. And so I am here creating this channel, creating this community, in a place for other people who are food addicted, for other processed food addicts to come in and find connection, find similarities, find hope, find healing. I'm here to talk about my story and my journey and my lessons learned and my pain and my truth, so that others can find the way out of theirs. I'm so happy you're here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.